In Escape from Tarkov 12.10 has just hit, giving us 3 new ammo types to play with, 2 for the 5.56 caliber, meaning we got more juicy goodness for the ADAR and the M4, and 1 for a 7.62 variant, so our AKMs and Vepers can get a bit of love too. But the question on everyone's lips is, how good are these ammo types, and should you be rocking them in your weapons? As of the release of these ammo types, only one of the 3 can be bought from traders. That one is 5.56x45 Mark 318 SOST. This can be purchased from Peacekeeper level 3, but other than that, the other 2 ammo types, the SSA AP for the 5.56 caliber and the MAI AP for the 7.62 caliber, can currently only be bought from the flea market, meaning you can be paying a really upmarketed price, especially because these ammo types are new. To test these ammo types against a variety of different armor classes, we got a 5-man team together and went into factory. Each man that I was shooting in the 4-axe was responsible for 1 class of armor. Our first boy level 3, our second level 4, our third level 5, and finally level 6 armor. And we all got a middle tier armor, so for level 3 we were using Corsair, level 4 we were using the USEC armor or the Trooper armor, for level 5 we were using a Gazelle, and for level 6 a Slick. And then what we did is we lined them all up against the wall like it was a firing squad, and we fired shots singly into their 4-axe and see how many shots it took to bring them down. All of the results for all of the ammo types were actually quite surprising, but let's start with the results from our 5.56 Mark 318 Mod 0 SOST ammunition. Since this ammo type is going to be the only ammo type out of the 3 new ones that is available from traders at the moment, it's going to be the one ammo type that's readily available towards the mid game, and that means it's going to be the most common ammo type seen and being used. Ammo is 65 flesh damage and 21 armor penetration, and honestly that kind of shows in the results. For level 3 armor on the Corsair, it took 4 hits in the 4-axe to bring the person down, but they didn't die to an actual penetrating shot, they died to blunt damage. For level 4, it took 5 hits to kill our target using the Trooper armor, and again, they didn't die to a penetrating shot, they also died of blunt damage. Level 5, this is where it gets a bit ridiculous because it took 16 shots to kill our target. Again, he didn't die from a penetrating shot, he died from blunt damage. And finally, level 6, our Slick armor, the creme de la creme of armors at the moment. Yeah, 24 hits. Good old 24 hits. And again, he didn't die to a penetrating shot, he died to blunt damage. Considering the Mark 318 SOST was built to break down light barriers because it's got an open nose design and sort of extra copper behind it to get that penetration in, it doesn't do that great against our body armors admittedly. Level 3 and 4 perfectly fine, but as soon as you get to the thicker level 5 and 6 armors, that's where it starts to struggle. And for it being available at level 3 Peacekeeper, honestly, I'd go for M855A1. Sure, it's slightly more expensive, but it's far more usable in a real raid situation. Now moving on to the bigger 5.56 ammo, the SSA AP ammunition. This is a much more expensive ammunition on the flea market, ranging at 20 to 25,000 rubles at the time of this recording, bearing in mind it is the day of the update. But that being said, you still can't buy it from traders, so it will be a flea market only ammunition type, meaning the price will fluctuate quite a bit during its lifespan. The SSA AP ammunition has 36 flesh damage and 56 armor penetration, and with that it does a 64 armor damage, meaning you will be doing a lot of damage to armors when you hit them, and that will be good for breaking down its durability and improving the penetration chance over time. So we repeat our test once again for the SSA AP ammunition, and what we did is we got all the same boys with all the same armors on, they all had max durability armors, and we lined them up against the exact same wall, and I shot them from roughly the same distance away in the 4-axe. Starting with our level 3 guy, it took him 3 shots to bring him down. It's not bad, especially if you pair it with a full auto weapon like an M4 or HK. With level 4, we moved up to our Trooper armor now. It also took 3 hits to bring him down. Level 5, this is our Gazelle. This is where the other ammunition type, our 318, decided to struggle. This ammunition type has no problem. It took also 3 hits to bring our target down. And then finally, our Slick armor, again the creme de la creme of the armor types here. It only took 4 hits to bring him down. If you're in medium to close range, Getting those 4 hits on target is not going to be a problem when you're full auto spraying a weapon, and bringing a target down that quickly with level 6 armor is really good. I suppose this is going to determine what sort of price that this ammunition fluctuates at on the flea market, and whether it's going to be put into a trader at a later date, but honestly, it's a good ammunition type if you can afford it. Will I change it from something like M855A1 or M995? Probably not, but if this starts to circulate a bit more and you can pick it up off of targets when you drop them in raid, and you can like consume and collect a bit of this ammunition, then I'd probably use it because it is really good. And now we have 762, the one and only 762 ammunition that was brought to the table with 12.10, and that is the MAI AP. This is a really good ammunition on paper, with 47 flesh damage and 58 armor pen, which deals a whopping 76 armor damage, meaning you're going to be punching through armor no problem. At the moment, this ammo is bugged at the time of this recording, meaning you can't chamber it in SKSs. And by that I mean you can put it in an SKS and fire it fine if you load it singly. If you try to put it in any magazine that is available for the SKS at the moment, it will not be able to fire. I'm sure this is being worked on, it is clearly a bug. But you can still put it in a VEPA and an AKM for the time being, so let's test out what this is like. Again, we got the same guys, exact same armors with max durability, put them up against the wall, and we shot the shit out of them. For level 3 armor, it took only 2 hits to the CROSSHAIR, and the first hit left the target on 3 HP, meaning there's no chance he would be able to heal that, and he would have died in 1 hit if we just left him to bleed out. In level 4, this also took 2 hits to kill, and level 5, our Gazelle, this is where, you know, big boys are starting to run level 5 and 6 armors. It also took 2 hits, meaning if you can 2-tap someone in the chest at any range, you're going to be dropping them, and that is really powerful. But what about our level 6, our slick armor? Well, it only took 3 hits, and that's the top tier armor. 3 hits to take him down, and it's not like it's a slow firing weapon. If you've got a trigger finger for single shot, you'll be able to take him out, and if you have a full auto AKM and you can keep the recoil on target, 3 hits is nothing. And that's really important to think about. Will I choose it over the BP? Yeah, probably. If I can find it circulating enough, or if I can buy enough of it on the flea market, I would choose it over BP ammunition, because I find that BP isn't always as reliable as you'd like it. Now, we took a look at the armors as well after the aftermath of killing everyone. We picked up the armors and just took a look at their durability that was left after we killed them. For the 318 mod 0, everything had durability still left on it, nothing was zeroed, and that makes sense because everyone died of blunt damage. There was no penetrating shot on any of my targets. For SSA AP, the level 5 and the level 6 armors were zeroed, meaning they had more hits taken, the armor took more hits before penetrating. And finally, with the MAI AP, only level 6 armor, the slick, went down to 0 durability. Everything else had a penetrating shot before then. So take this as you will, there's a lot of armor damage being done here, and you can drop targets no problem with a lot of these ammo types. We also repeated our conclusion a few times to make sure it was reliable, and yeah, it was. We got the exact same results with very little diminishing factors. So other than that, guys, that's the ammo. That's how well it stacks up against different armors. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, but other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. Let me know what you think of 12.10, and I'll see you in raid. Anyway guys, I thank you all for watching all the way to the end of this video. Your support really does mean a lot to me. It allows me to keep doing what I love to do and get new content out for all of you lot. If you like the video that I just put out, then a like is always appreciated, and if you want to stick around and get updated when I upload, then consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. According to YouTube's analytics, then the majority of people that watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you're someone like that, then why not hit that little button below? It's free and it helps my channel out, so what do you really have to lose, right? And if any of you guys are interested in playing demanding games like Tarkov but are struggling with the performance, why not check out Shadow? Shadow's a cloud gaming subscription service that allows you to access a Windows desktop client with the top of the range hardware located at your nearest data center. Shadow is a service that I still use all the time. Anytime I'm out of the office and need to edit a video or record some footage, Shadow is perfect. They're a company that I really enjoy working with, and they're ideal for anyone who travels a lot or just someone that can't afford a super high-powered PC. Shadow's got many people covered as long as you've got a relatively decent internet connection. If you wanted to check Shadow out, then there's a link below that you can go and do your research and find out more about their services. And if you do decide to subscribe to Shadow, then you can use my code Samosh and you'll save yourself some money, which is always worthwhile. I'd like to thank you once again for making it to this point in this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.